So about a month ago, I was driving down the road and heard something dragging. Before I could get pulled over, it broke off, and I ran it over with my tires. Thank God it didn't puncture any tires or anything. And what I discovered is that my exhaust pipe for my APU fell off. I come to find out it's a common thing for those brackets to loosen up from vibration, and then your exhaust pipe will just fall off. So I called the guy at Thermoking, and he says, yeah, we sell a lot of those. That's a common thing that happens. And shame on me for not noticing that it was loose. But $270 is what they wanted for a section of exhaust and a mounting clamp. The muffler's still on there, so I don't even need a muffler. But I asked how much for the one that wasn't gold plated, and he didn't seem to think that was funny. And I'm not about to pay that much money for a piece of exhaust pipe about that long with a curve in it. So I called Thermal Byproducts to see how much they wanted. They were significantly less, but I still wasn't going to pay what they wanted for it. So browsing their website, I came up with this section of exhaust pipe here. It's not the same one that was on there, but it will fit. I measured it. It's going to fit a little bit differently, but it's going to work. It's part number 37-11-6173, and it comes with a clamp, but the clamp that it came with isn't going to work. It's because it's going to mount a little differently than it probably should. But I have my APU on the driver's side rather than the passenger side, and that makes the exhaust shoot forward. It can't go on the passenger side, no room on the frame rail. So that exhaust is kind of pooling up under the cab, and I need to get, and not to mention when I'm driving, air and water are going in that muffler. We don't want that. So put this curved piece on here, and I can just rotate it to get the exhaust to shoot away from the cab so it's not pooling up underneath the cab. And I'm going to need a little piece of pipe strap here I'm going to try to use for a shim to make this fit nice and tight. This isn't ideal, but I couldn't find a piece of 1.5" exhaust band clamp. I can't find anybody that makes any that small, so I'm kind of having to improvise here, but we will get it to work. So let's go under there and get this done. Alright, so I mentioned that this isn't going to mount exactly how we would want it to. We would kind of want it to go over this piece of muffler, but the best I could do is find this piece that's going to mount inside here. Incidentally, I don't think I mentioned it, but rather than $270, this piece was $28. Okay? So we're going to save more than a couple $100 just putting this baby on here. And my clamps here were about $1.89 a piece. So we're saving a lot of money right here. And like I said, this was just shooting the exhaust right up under the cab. Now, you know, I could angle it down, I can angle it out. I'm just going to kind of put it on a 45 of down and out. And I need a piece of shim on here to make this clamp, you know, go tight over both pieces. So hopefully I got enough hands here. There we go. I think that's going to fit real nice. Like I said, this isn't perfect, but it's more than going to work. The clamp that came with it is just kind of just like this clamp, except for it's a little too small, and it's more rigid, and it doesn't flex enough, so I had to just pick this baby up. And there we have it right there. That baby's in there tight. Just trying to twist it, and it's not going anywhere. So if I happen to find a better clamp for that, I'll swap it out for right now. This is going to work really, really well. So anyway, I hope you like that tip to save you a bunch of money, and definitely keep an eye on this piece of factory exhaust. It comes off the muffler and it mounts to the side of the housing over here, and there's a bracket. There ain't much to that bracket, I don't know why that kit is almost $300. It's kind of ridiculous. So, but this will get you by. So if you like this kind of thing, hit that like button, subscribe. We'll see you next time.